all you silver and white foxes out there. It's time for Over 50, so what? You're older and you're wiser, but there's still lots of fun and adventures to be had. I'm Carol and welcome to your show designed especially for you. Now, a lot of you may be visiting loved ones in aged care or living at home alone who are experiencing some memory loss. And this can be quite difficult and challenging to communicate and find things to talk about. Well, today we meet Emma Watts from the Daisie Chain, and she's developed a fabulous product to help you with this, which even supports the Dementia Foundation. Yes, you regulars know after the break, please get on your feet and join us in the fitness segment. Even if you need to hang on to a chair, please get up and join in. And lastly, we meet the passionate Marina from Marinella, who's going to share with us some styling tips for us older ladies to help keep us looking younger and fabulous. Today on Energy for Life, we meet again Emma Watts, the director of the Daisie Chain. Now, last time Emma was on the show, she told us all about her fantastic music and movement programs that she offers throughout retirement villages, aged care and disability. Today, Emma's going to share with us a fantastic new tool to help us all when we go and visit our older loved ones. Hi Emma, welcome back to Over 50 So What? Lovely to have you back.
Thank you for having me again.
Now we're going to be talking about something different today. Last time we talked about music and movement, Moves for All, Senior Spectacular. But now we're going to talk about the situation which a lot of us find where we go to visit loved ones in aged care, or maybe visit someone in their own home. But it's hard to keep a conversation going, and you know, how do we make this a stimulating visit? If we're going to visit, so how do we make it a stimulating visit? And you've developed this book called Memories. Can you tell us how this came about?
Yeah, of course. So as you said, when someone gets older, our memory tends to go. It can be quite hard to know what to talk about. Especially if you're saying, what have you done this week? And the person goes, well, I haven't done anything. Now, this actually happened in my own family. My beautiful Nan developed Alzheimer's. She's since passed away, but towards the end of her life, her family, us, would notice that she would start forgetting little things, or she'd forgotten where she'd been, or someone would say, what did you do yesterday? And she'd say, well, I didn't do anything. And my mum would go and visit and say, how was it when you saw Brian yesterday? And she'd say, oh, I haven't seen him for months. And everyone would know that she had. So they developed their own kind of communication book. So it was just a way that they didn't have to put that pressure on her, because it can actually be quite confronting for someone when they realize that their memory isn't working as well as it used to. And it can actually make them uncomfortable and a little bit embarrassed, and it can be a bit awkward. So this exercise book that they created was a way that they could communicate with each other to say, came over on Sunday, took mum out for a walk, we had an ice cream, she was in great spirits, she was feeling good. Or, came over today, mum was a little bit sad, we went for a walk in the park, she was a little bit down. So just a way for them to communicate, not have to ring each other every time, but a way that they could just document their visits and how she was feeling. So it also served as a great conversation starter, because my mum could get there and say, oh, look, on Sunday you went to the park with Brian, and my nan would go, oh, yes, I remember that. We had a lovely time. We had an ice cream. So a bit of a memory jogger, bit of a conversation starter, a really nice way for the family to be able to communicate without putting that pressure on my nan. It also, once my nan passed away, became a really nice kind of memory of, the last couple of years with her and the things that they'd done as a family. So working in aged care and working with people with dementia and Alzheimer's and memory loss, I saw a need for other families going through the same thing. And I'd say oh, you should get an exercise book and you should start writing things down. And they go, oh, that's a great idea. So I thought, well, how can we create something that does that, so people have something and it can be a really nice and a really nice keepsake, a really nice conversation starter, and also give back. So we worked with Dementia Australia. They've given their approval for the book, and $1 from the sale of each book goes to Dementia Australia. So we can actually put some money back into doing some research and funding to try and see if there's a cure, do more research, and try to prevent more people getting dementia or Alzheimer's. So we created memories, the Daisy being because we're the Daisy Chain. It's really simple. It's just got, the date, the time, conversations, other comments, and then the next visit you've planned. There's also some really beautiful quotes in there. Some blank pages that you can stick photos or handprints or whatever you'd like to do, and there's basically a page per week, so there's plenty of room for people to write down when they visit, what they do, how their loved one might be, activities that they've done together.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, and it's helping Dementia Australia as well, so that's another plus.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, awesome idea, Emma.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Very much.
I'm sure a lot of viewers will be interested in that, because I do know personally myself, a lot of people struggle with conversation when they go to visit people.
Yeah, and as I said, it's great for people in aged care. The staff are already under enough pressure without having to remember everything for the residents and for their families. And they obviously have the medical side and the care side of things documented. But this is really nice just to pop on the bookshelf, grab it out when you go to visit your loved one and jot things down. But as you said earlier, people that still live in their own homes that might be receiving home care or have families visiting, it's a really nice thing just to have at home as well.
So you could record that they were singing Daisy, Daisy, huh?
You could. I'm not going to sing it again, though. I think it's your turn now, Carol.
No, because I won't tell you what my singing teacher said.
What did she say?
She said, Carol, there's one problem. Your voice is working against you.
That's not very nice.
So I gave up singing after that. So
interesting fact, we are all born with perfect pitch.
It's just not perfect hearing to hear the perfect pitch.
It's just whether we develop it or not from a young age, whether we are musical or not.
Well, thanks so much for your time and making us have a bit more fun on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?